decided to do the blower and the Wacker plate video separately. So, the blower is now all done, that's up for sale. Nice and easy. You'll no doubt you'll watch that video before you watch this one. So, as we said in the previous video, this was bought with the blower. I originally went to pick this up, and while I was talking to the blower, I said, oh, we do machinery repairs and everything else. And he said, oh, I've got a blower in there if you want that. So yeah, we had the blower as well. So I paid 150 quid for this Wacker plate. It's a Wacker Neuson vp1030. From what I can see, needs recall sorting, new on-off switch, and that's about on a new tank cap, because it's meant to look like that one, but it looks like that one. The tops come off. So yeah, visually that's all I can see at the moment. The plate looks all good from underneath. I don't know whether it's got any, what oil it's got in it or anything really, so we'll have a look. It does pull over, so it's not seized. Hopefully you can hear me with the rain. Maybe the recall's not knackered then, maybe it just wants cleaning up. Missing a bolt. Let's cut that bit of string off, because that's going to annoy me. Why that's on there I do not know. Bit of string line by the look of it. Don't ask me why that's on there. But yeah, another Facebook marketplace. It's eBay and Facebook marketplace is dangerous when I sit there in the evening scrolling. By the look of this thing, at some point it was a hire machine, because we've got numbers engraved on it. We've also got the hot stickers and the 4-stroke only stickers, or petrol only, or whatever the stickers are. So at some point she was a hire machine. That recall, I think it's just got a bit stuck. I think we're going to spray that up, and that might go again, you know, which would be good, because I've got an on-off switch. Even though I've ordered a recoil and an on-off switch for it, but if we don't need them for this, they'll go into stock for the next one, or for my Wacker plate. Yeah, we'll get that sprayed up and cleaned up. Right, got that all sprayed up. Seems to be working as it should, so we'll bolt it back on and see if it will pull the engine over. Right, found the bolt, bolted it on, and it wouldn't do anything, so I've just took it all apart, took the recoil apart, WD-40'd everything up and put it all back together again. This side case was slightly bent in, so I bent that back out, and now she's working lovely now. So next stage then is new on-off switch, check for oil, petrol in her, and see if she's going to go. Which, as per usual on these machines, is not very easy to do. It should have oil in it, because he said it was all fully working. It's got oil in it, it's black, so we'll give it an oil change if it does start and run. Oil. That's good. Have we got petrol? No petrol. Right, I got to wrestle to get to the petrol can, so we'll pick back up when I put some petrol in it. What I'll do is we'll borrow the one off my Wacker plate for now until the new one comes. these are nice easy parts to swap over because I know that switch works. Yep, beautiful spark. Again, once it's up and running, we'll give it a full service. Right, we'll go again for the start, shall we? Yeah, well, that throttle's been turned up. She was racing. We'll turn that throttle down. Nice sticky throttle on the carburetor. It's not closing down. So we've got the throttle to sort out. First you start some runs and whacks. So yeah, we'll sort that throttle out, I think. Another nice easy one to do. Just gotta wait for them few parts to come before we put it up for sale. And that'll be another one off the list. Right, get up on the bench. Just taking this air filter off because the throttle seems to be sticking, but yeah, that's been regularly maintained, doesn't it? Well, a new air filter. Just gonna have this back cover off. I noticed when I was undoing the air filter housing that the housing is actually loose. I'm missing a nut on that side. The throttle is very sticky. It just seems to, once you've revved up, it won't rev back down. It's moving the governor arm, but it's not coming back properly. So we'll have that out and have a look at it. I don't know why I lifted it up on the bench because I'm going to need the bench to clean the carburetor out. So don't ask. It makes it awkward also to get to the my sockets. Clean the cobwebs off this. Right, so we've come to a bit of a standstill with the Wacker now. I thought I'd just take the throttle linkage out the carburetor and just clean it up, but of course I wound it out 2 or 3 times and then it got stuck and just rounded the head off of the screw. So I've had to get the die grinder in there, get the top of the bolt nut off. As you can see with that throttle, it's a bit, grind the top of the nut up, the bolt off, the head of the bolt off, so I could get it out, get the arm out, but I can't get the, whether you can see that, I can't get it to focus, can't get the rest of the bolt out. It's just stuck in there solid for some reason. So that's pretty much wrote that carburetor off because they don't sell parts for these. They're 20 quid for a whole new carburetor. That's from RS Engineering, so you might as well just stick a whole carburetor on it and be done with it. So that's that. I'll order one of them. So can't do much on that until we've got parts. So yeah, that can go on the shelf for bits. Don't know why I put that back in there. yeah, we'll catch back up when I've got some parts on this on the series on the Wacker plate. Right, carrying on the Wacker plate, I just thought before I ordered the parts for the engine, I will just have a look at the bout. The bout is fine, but taking the bout cover off, I've managed to snap a bolt off in there. So I've got to find a new bolt for that. But I've also noticed that that is missing a bolt. So I've got to find a bolt for that and try and get that out there and get a new bolt in there. So nothing's ever straightforward, is it? All I had to do was take that side cover off and check the bout. No, nothing simple, is it? Getting a bit further with it. I couldn't put the mole grips on that bolt and it wouldn't come off, so I've welded a nut on. That didn't work, it just broke straight off. So I got the tap and die set out, and I've tapped what was left of the bolt, or run the die down it, so threaded all the rest of that bolt. Got a flanged nut, I've wound it on and tightened it up with the ratchet, then welded this side of it and welded the back side of it, and I've soaked it in WD-40, and it is slowly just going back and forth like that, and we've got a lot more movement than we did a couple of minutes ago. So I'm just going to work my way at that slowly. Hopefully it will come out. I found a bolt to go in there. I'm just going to work my way, do that. If that doesn't work, then I've got in the nut box somewhere I found one of these. I'll just cut that off and weld that on. And it's out. That was a bit of luck. That's what it's meant to look like. That's what it's meant to look like. And obviously the head just snapped off. So there we go. I'm going to put all that lot away now and put the welder away. Switch gas off and sort all that out. Right, so another thing to order now. I thought I might have to order a drive belt, but no, I've now got to order a bolt for that. We'll get there slowly. Hey, right, we're back. We've had a delivery. Honda parts, and some genuine, some non-genuine. Because some genuine Honda is expensive. Right, so governor spring, we've got throttle spring, we've got gasket, air filter, non-genuine, new carburetor, non-genuine. Now this carburetor, genuine from Honda, I think is £138. Non-genuine, which I've never had a problem with. Looks exactly the same. 26 quid. Can't really go wrong, can you? And that throttle linkage is a lot looser than the last one. So, as you can hear, probably hear, it's raining again. It is 6:45 at night. I think it started raining about 5 o'clock. So at least I managed to get a dry day of work in today. Right, that is that. We've got everything we need. So we've got everything we need. That's the second order. I'm still waiting for my first order to come from Alice, but that's going to take a while because I'm waiting for Kubota parts that are on back orders. So I should have ordered them separately, thinking about it, but oh well. I'm not in any particular rush. If I am in a rush, then I'll take the parts off my bow Wacker and put it on this one to get this one done or sold. Otherwise, I can just wait for it. So, right, do I get the Wacker on the bench and do it, or do I do it on the floor? I could do with a like a motorbike workbench, one that goes up and down that you can roll the bike on and then pump it up, would be quite handy. Anyway, I will do it on the floor because I don't fancy lifting the Wacker. I've done something to my hip and it bloody hurts. Don't fancy lifting it up on the bench. Oh, jeez. There might be a lot of moaning and groaning in this video. I don't know what's wrong with my hip. It's a job to get about. Anyway, alright. I don't know how much you can see there. Kneeling pad, gotta protect them knees. Just sort of fingered everything on for now, just to put it back together so nothing got lost. The breather pipe. Let's form that breather pipe back on nicely. Whoever took it apart last time had squashed the breather pipe up. Right, parts. First part then, we'll change that governor spring. That's the first job. That is a nice, easy job. Somebody's already been here before because that governor springs is all bent up and out of shape. Probably one of them. Oh, I want it to go faster, so we'll bend the governor spring. It'll make it go faster. I'm sure you're whacking a lot faster now. Amazing how the crack builds up. There you go, new governor spring. Right, throttle linkage off. Spring off. New spring on. I won't be able to get in that without a knife. Oh no, I'm in. We're in. And we've dropped it already. Throttle linkage. Turn that back through like that. That back on there. That spring in that way. Now this spring, the hook's opposite direction, so you've got to get it the right way around. Because if you put it the wrong way around, it won't fit on the carburetor properly. That is that. New springs are on. New carburetor. Fuel pipe on. Hopefully I can do the hose clamp without getting up to get pliers. No, you're going to make me get up, aren't you? Oh, nope, she's on. That's Andy. Who's Andy? Oh, gasket goes between the carb and the air filter housing. Take the old one off. I really need a parts washer. These should have been washed before they go back on, really, but there you go. Oops. That's the right way or not? No, it's not. Gasket's round the wrong way. Pay attention to how you take the gaskets off. There we go. Right, sit that there for a minute. Put the throttle linkage on. Ow, that was my head. And then try and get that spring on. It seems damn near impossible. Might be easier if I get it on that end, at least I haven't got to fight with the tank then. It's definitely impossible. Bloody cobwebs. I don't think this Wacker's been used in a long time. There you go, that's that one on, that's that side on. That's that on. Right, that to go on. Don't forget the breather pipe, go back on there, filter housing. Oh, now we need a ratchet. What is it going in? Doesn't look like it's going in still. Don't think it is. No, it's not, is it? Or is it? I can't decide whether it's going in or not. That's because it's a bloody 8mm, not a freaking 10mm. You tit. Going round and round in circles, wouldn't it? The mind boggles sometimes, it really does. That back on. Of course, that's in it. 10mm. Alright, put that up there, that's my rag. Give that a bit of a clean out. So it should have been cleaned before I put it together. I need to invest in a parts wash. I don't think they're that bad, to be fair. SGS, I think they were about 45 quid. Then you've got to buy your cleaning fluid, and then I've got to find space in here to put it. Yes, please. Air filter. Rubber screwdriver, do them up. Sorry about the moaning and groaning. Right, well, that was nice and simple. So I'll get the switch off the other Wacker, put it on this, put some petrol in it, and we'll go for a start-up, shall we, and see if it runs and does everything it's meant to. Petrol's wheels in, I've borrowed, or nicked, one of the two, the on-off switch off my bow Wacker, and I've also nicked the cap off my bow Wacker because I've got a new switch and a new cap coming, so they might as well go on my machine. Right, fuel on, choke is on. Why does that keep cutting out every time I put the choke on? Too little. Just wind that back in a bit more. We'll go now. That won't stay running. Strange, isn't it? Why would it only run with choke on then, eh? Right, well I've got it to run without the choke now. It runs and revs up. I think the clutch springs are a bit weak, because that's the lowest I can get it to tick over without the clutch engaging. But as you can see in here, it's trying to pick up. But it's also trying to stall because the revs are that low. So, might want some new clutch springs, or a new clutch. But it whacks alright, it does the job. Switch pressure off. Yeah, so it just wanted a bit of effect. Now somebody's obviously been in there fiddling with the settings, the governor, the throttle lockout, and the carb just wanted adjusting slightly on the throttle. But yeah, as I said, I think them clutch springs are probably a bit worn, because they're just picking it up. The bearing speed alright. It's just picking it up a bit too fast. But yeah, I'm waiting for the bolt to come from SM plant. Same people that are sorting my dumper parts out. They're Wacker neuson agents, so I'm waiting for that bolt to come because it's a special bolt. I haven't got one like that. Once that bolt's come, that'll be up for sale. So again, if you if you're after a Wacker plate, give us a shout. I'll stick it on eBay and Facebook Marketplace. And that'll be another one off the list. As we said, whatever this sells for will go towards the dumper. And I'll get some new parts for my Wacker then. Nice little Wacker. Let me fold the tripod down and then give you a bit of a close-up on it. That recall's going to go back on my Wacker. This will have a new one. He'll have a new one on it when it's sold. But yeah, I say but yeah a lot. Anyway, trying to fill, isn't it? Nice little machine for somebody, spare Wacker or main Wacker or whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching. Probably a bit of a long video, I should think, but that's how these things go. Like, subscribe and share and comment and do whatever else. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, so I can only do it with your help, so please press the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. It's the little finishing touches that just finishes a project off nicely. Get rid of the old, and we'll stick the new one. Got mucky finger, I just got that sticker dirty. Finishing touches. Another one done.